by name Bronnie War, I hope I made the pronunciation right, compiled a couple of investigation that she did as pertaining to the regrets of some of the aged who died in her arms. This lady actually was a nurse in Australia, and among the regrets she compiled from these aged, she had the top 5 regrets that almost all the older men or the older women who died in her arms really told her about. So she asked them that, what are some of the regrets that you had in life? And one of the profound ones that really stood out to me is this: not having the courage to live a life true to oneself rather than the life others expected. Many realized too late that they hadn't pursued their own dreams because they made choices to please others. And I believe this is the life that most young people watching me right now, they are going through. That they are living a life to please others, but not to please themselves and the one who created them. My question to you right now is, are you a people pleaser? How are you planning your life to get to the future that you have seen in your imagination, you have seen in your dreams, you have seen in your visions, you have seen even when you are silent and you want to even bury it down in silence? How are you going to get to that vision? How are you going to get to that future? And that is what this episode is all about. How we are going to plan for our future as young people. And number one, I believe, is that you have to understand your current position. That where you are right now is part of God's plan for your life to get to where you are supposed to go to. Number one, please understand this: that everywhere you are right now, being in school, being it in a workplace, being it in a job, in an environment you are, that everything that you are doing right now is part of God's program for you to get to that future. The Bible said that for all things work together for the good to them that are called, that are loved and are called according to his purpose. So that means everything we go through, being it the good, the bad, the ugly, they have a part to play in that glorious future you are supposed to attain. Okay, so understand this, that wherever you are right now is part of God's plan for you. Recognize that your current state is your foundation and not your limitation. Your current state right now is part of your foundation and not your limitation. So where you are right now is part of the solid rocks that God is building for your glorious future. Embrace it. If you are a secretary in a firm, embrace it. Do it well. Do it with all your heart. If you're a manager, do it well with all your heart. If you take minutes, do it well with all your heart. If you are a PA to a businessman, do it with all your heart, because that is the little piece that you are supposed to do for you to get to that glorious future. My question is, are you a people pleaser? Do you do things just to please others? In Jeremiah 29 verse 11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. God has a plan for you. He has a glorious future for you. But that future doesn't just come. You have to undertake the plans, have to undertake the steps that will take you to that future. Number 2, define your vision and your goals. What is vision? Vision is the big picture of where you want to be in 5, 10, or 20 years. But the goals are the steps that get you there. I repeat, the vision is the big picture of where you want to be in 5, 10, and 20 years. But the goals are the steps that get you there. So you have, for example, you have the vision to become a medical doctor, so to say. For you to become a medical doctor, there are some steps you ought to take before you become a medical doctor. There are some rudiments that you need to know before you can become a medical doctor. So first of all, you have to take those steps. Take some courses. For you to become a medical doctor, you have to read general science as a program in your senior high school. When you get to tertiary, you have to read maybe human biology or a program related to that. So be intentional about the vision that you want to accomplish so that you will know the steps and the plans you ought to take to accomplish those vision. In Habakkuk 2:2, the Bible said that write the vision, make it plain on tablet, so he may run who reads it. Write it down. That's that glorious future you have seen. Write it down. Break it into steps, break it into plans. What you are supposed to do every single day to achieve that vision. Break it into plans. Break it into daily plans. Break it into monthly plans. Break it into yearly plans, which will help you get into that vision. No one just wakes up and wants to accomplish anything just like that. There has to be an intentional decision to make that happen. Number 3, prioritize time and energy. In the book I wrote, The Young in Crisis, I really elaborated on how precious our time and our energy is as young people. Listen, for instance, maybe you might have a father who is 70 years old or 80 years old or even 60 years old. His energy is no match to yours as a young guy or as a young girl. If you were to run with your dad, let's say 100 meters or even less, your father can't even match you because the kind of energy you carry right now is so great. But what are we doing with our energy right now? How are we dissipating our energy? To where? What amount of energy are we giving to what thing, what particular thing, at what time? So prioritize your youth. So your youth is your most resource-rich season, full of energy, curiosity, and adaptability. So have it in mind that when you grow old in your 30s, in your 50s, in your 60s, this energy you have right now can't be there. Utilize it as at this time. Learn to say no to distractions and say yes to opportunities that align with your goals. Say no to distractions as of now. Friends who will just take you off the glorious future God has prepared for you. Take them off. Cut them off. Don't indulge them. Have the boldness to say no to people, to friends who just eat away your energy. Say yes to opportunities that align with your goals. Friends who motivate you, who pray with you, who stay with you, who advise you to save, not to spend. Friends who will tell you that let's go for this conference or this seminar. Friends who will help you uplift your soul. These are people we need in our circles as young people. In Ephesians 5 verse 15, look carefully then how you walk, not as unwise but as wise, making the best use of your time because the days are evil. The days in which we live are very evil. They are not favorable as we think they are. Number 4, build skills and knowledge. Life plan isn't just about dreams. It is about preparation. I repeat, life's planning isn't about dreams. It is about preparation. Identify the skills and knowledge you need for your vision. Every vision needs skills. Every vision needs knowledge that you have to accrue to be able to accomplish it. Invest in courses. Have mentors. Have hands-on experiences. Better yourself every single day. Learn something towards accomplishing that vision. In Proverbs 18 verse 15, an intelligent heart acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks wisdom. Seek wisdom, seek knowledge, acquire knowledge as well. Number 5 is be accountable. Find someone you trust. Find someone. Share your plans with trusted mentors, friends, or family. And mind you, mentorship is necessary. Wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do, there is someone who has been ahead of you. Find them. Okay? Listen to them, listen to their stories. When I heard one man of God saying that the success of every great man lies in their scars, and that is very true. People have been through a lot just to be where they are. So learn from them, learn from their mistakes, learn from their flaws, and learn from their successes as well. In Proverbs 11 verse 14, the Bible said that where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors, there is safety. There is safety when you have wisdom from counselors. And now my last point is faith and resilience. Planning doesn't eliminate challenges. Faith in God, resilience, and adaptability help you stay on track when obstacles arise. I repeat, planning doesn't eliminate challenges. Faith in God, resilience, and adaptability help you stay on track when obstacles arise. So planning doesn't mean that you wouldn't have challenges. In fact, planning simply means that you accommodate everything that comes your way with the hope that God will help you come out of it. Okay? So you planning your life doesn't mean that is devoid of challenge, it's devoid of crisis, it's devoid of any mayhem or challenges. Let me put it that way. Okay? Challenge will come, troubles will come, mayhems will come, but have it in mind that God always has a place, always has a solution for his sons who believe in him. And I want this to be the call to action for us. That start today, write down your life plan, okay? Set 3 short-term goals for the next 3 months and identify one mentor who can guide you. And remember, planning your life as a youth is planting seeds for a harvest you will enjoy tomorrow. And I'm closing with this. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Your future begins today. Plan it wisely. All right? So if this has blessed you as it has blessed me, please kindly like, share, comment, and subscribe. And for others to be blessed as well. Thank you so much, and God bless you. See you next Monday. Bye-bye.